Let's get more on this now with Kelly Ostler-Coyle from the Association of British Insurers. Thank you so much for coming in to speak to us. So the Federation of Small Businesses, or FSB, is calling on your organisation to urge all its members to pay compensation claims. Many people right now, I suppose understandably, are concerned that insurers will simply refuse to do this.
Well, the good news is that the majority of insurers are actually paying for delay and abandonment of flights. Obviously, this is for a fixed cost for a period of time whilst you're stranded abroad or waiting for your flight to go out to wherever you're going to.
So how much insurance will actually be provided? I mean, I know that it depends on the terms and conditions of coverage, but generally speaking, is there any kind of policy that can be applied widely to a situation like this?
If people have taken out a more comprehensive policy which covers all risks, then they can be rest assured that they'll have the coverage in place and will be paid out for delay. Other policies don't necessarily include volcanic disruption, but companies are paying goodwill payments out to them so that they can have some money towards the disruption that's been caused. Obviously, it won't pay for everything. The airlines will obviously be paying for the rearrangement of flights.
And tell us a little bit more about this act of God term. Can you just give us some background on that? I mean, is this something that the insurance industry even recognises?
We don't recognise it at all. Act of God is not something that insurers use. It's a legal terminology. It's not an insurance terminology. In policies, you're either insured for something or you're not.
So what you're saying is that the insurance industry will not agree to a wave of claims right now?
Well, we don't use Act of God. We pay out for many weather events and events that, you know, like floods, landslips. We're paying out now for this volcanic eruption. There is no exclusion.
And what about businesses, airlines? I mean, there's been a great deal of frustration, anger on their part. I mean, this has come at huge cost to them, some $300 million a day, we've been hearing.
Well, this is completely unprecedented. This has not happened. We've not seen such a closure of UK airspace since World War II. So, yes, this has come at completely the wrong time for businesses all across Europe.
But they won't be covered by insurance. Just to be clear about this, they're not going to be covered by any kind of insurance because that only covers actual material damage.
Indeed. If you want business interruption claims to be paid, it's usually because there's been damage to the aircraft or something actually material has happened.
So are we going to see potentially a new wave of insurance contracts as a result of these events?
We could do, but it's really hard to insure for absolutely every eventuality, and with that becomes, you know, increased costs. So you would see, obviously, a lot more cost put onto premiums if you wanted absolutely every eventuality covered.